I hate to be that guy. I hate this. I really wanted to enjoy this game, man. I really did. It's just fuck. It's like fucking almost 11 o'clock p.m. And I played it before I did this review again. Fatal Frame. You see the title. Put some shit in the description box in case I don't cover everything. At least it'll be in there. But I'm trying to cover as much as I can and explain to you in more detail what I put in the description box. For starters, it's not a bad game. So I'm just clear the air with that right now. It's not a bad game at all. Is it overrated? Yes. Overrated as fuck. To be honest with you, it's absolutely it's insane how overrated this game is. It's not even as scary as the first three games. It's not. It's not as scary at all. Not nearly as. I mean, it has its moments as far as I like the characters. I like the battle system to a certain extent. The camera battles, shutters and shit. The only weapon is a camera, of course. The ghosts, guess they're interesting. It's like I said, it's not a draw like the first game. So my first Fatal Frame game was part 2, Crimson Butterfly, and that remains my favorite one of the series. I mean, I wasn't expecting Blackwater to take that candle, but I was expecting better than this. What I got, it's like I don't fucking get it. It is just lackluster as fuck. I mean, when you go through, even if you're going through like a mansion and shit, and you going through up these creepy ass stairs and shit, you don't feel like nothing's gonna come out and get you. You know what I'm saying? You hear music, it's creepy music, but it lacks that grip that the first three games offered you. Even because out of the first three games, the weakest link of the three is part 3 to me. The Tormented, and that game is much more scarier than fucking Blackwater. I'd rather you play the Tormented before that. And speaking of which, I actually feel sorry for you if that's your first Fatal Frame game. I really do. And I feel even more sorry if there's no way you can buy it because you don't have the system for it. I know it's on PS2, of course. I own the first three. I think it's also on the Xbox One, the real Xbox One. I think it's on there as well. If so, I don't know if it's all three of them or not, but I know for sure it's on PS2. All three of Fatal Frame 1. You got 2 Crimson Butterfly, my personal favorite. Then you have 3 The Tormented, and it stops there. Then they fucking asses stop producing Fatal Frame for Sony, PlayStation, and Xbox or Microsoft. They went straight to fucking Nintendo with part 4 called The Mask or some shit. And now Blackwater is actually part 5, okay, of the Fatal Frame series. God only knows why they skipped part 4 and went straight to 5. I think the developers feel that Blackwater was better. Maybe. I'm personally glad that they went to 5 instead of 4 because part 4 probably didn't have, like I said, I never played part 4. So this is me doing speculation. I'm thinking part 4 didn't have Miku's daughter, the protagonist in the first game, wasn't in part 4 probably. You know what I'm saying? If so, at least in Blackwater you get to see her. She's the daughter of the first protagonist in part 1. I know all about her family. I know all about the Hinasaki family. I know because actually in part 2, Yae, which her name was, she's actually the great great grandmother of the girl in Blackwater. I know her last name is Hinasaki, but I can't remember her first name right now. I just can't. I mean, you get to play her once. It's like a prologue-ish level and shit. You play her once and she disappears. I believe she's gonna make a return. And as far as me getting how far I got into the game, I didn't get far into it. I'm past the third drop, or chapter 4, or chapter 3, if you will. So I just couldn't play it much longer without giving this fucking review because people are fucking hyping this shit out this game. I'm seeing comments talk about, oh shit, this is great. This is fear incarnate and all that shit. They acting like they talk about Dead Space or fucking Silent Hill. No. I strongly disagree. It's not scary. And I love a fucking horror game. I fucking do, man. I'm gonna tell you a fucking scary game. You probably never heard of it. I didn't until I saw somebody streaming it. Outlast. The Outlast games. Those are some motherfucking scary games. And they don't deal with no goddamn ghosts. They deal with crazy motherfuckers. And that's 10 times more scarier than fucking Blackwater. 10 times. Let me go back to the atmosphere of Blackwater as opposed to Fatal Frame 1, 2, or 3, which kills it in atmosphere. In Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3, either of those games, you walk down those hallways, you feel a grip. You feel like someone's going to jump out at you and try to fucking kill you. I.e. a ghost, okay? Why? Because of what you hear. It's what you fucking hear. You walk down a hallway and shit, it's kind of fucking dark and creepy. Oh. Sometimes you hear fucking voices and shit. You know, it's really fucking good environment. With all the first 3 games, nailed it. It was like when they came out with part 2, which is actually a prequel. They talk about the shit. They talk about Miku, who's the protagonist. They talk about her family's history in part 2. They go into more of her family history. Then you got part 3, the Tormented, because Miku, the first protagonist, appears in part 1 and 3. So it was good to see her back, I bet, in part 3. And now I'm playing as a fucking daughter in Blackwater, along with a male protagonist and a new female protagonist who can fucking sense ghosts and shit. She's like a fucking medium that doesn't even know how to fucking use her powers. She's being trained, I say it loosely, by this fake ass bitch who can't see ghosts, but she can feel them. Yet the one she's training can actually fucking see them. That's fucking weird, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's fucked up. So yeah. The guy in this game, I'm telling you, I couldn't stand the dude in part 3. I couldn't stand him. He is weak. Calling him weak is actually a compliment. Because it's what he is. Weak as fuck. His camera, he doesn't take that much damage from the ghost when he shoots him with the camera. It is absolutely sad. Yet this guy in Blackwater, at least I gotta give it to him, he's just as capable of fucking up a ghost as the females. He may not be just as good, but he's more capable than the dude in part 3. I tell you that. Shit. And he doesn't have a fucking a special ability called hide. Are you kidding me? Hide? Shit. Let me tell you something else. This is what they need to stop if they come out with a part 6. They need to fucking stop with the fucking companions coming with you and shit. They need to take that shit out or make it minimum. Okay? Because you being alone trying to fucking find answers is far more scary than somebody with you and shit. And let alone that person will fucking help you when a ghost come out and try to get you. They just stand there. Oh, they don't have a camera. They should have one. Shit, a spirit camera. God damn. I have no issues with the characters in Blackwater. None at all. Not really. Overall, they're okay. You know, I mean, they're kind of intriguing in their own right. Each character, you know, you have side characters. Their stories are kind of interesting. It's like I said, it's spoiler free, so I ain't really finna get into that. And I ain't got that far in the game anyway, so I'm still basically in the beginning of it. Oh, shit, man. I mean, the protagonist is fucking stupid. The AI is stupid, like I put in the description boxes. AI just stands there. Just stands there. Y'all at least move around. He just stands there. The ghost is just... No, it's no wonder the ghost attacks him, because he just standing there. Oh, they can't see him, Chrome. That's why they should move around like this. Hey, where the ghost at? Is he right here? Oh, shit. Where's she at? Oh, fuck. But they standing like this. Ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Oh. Absolute fucking bonkers. The fact that they stand there. So, I don't get it. I really don't. I thought that was stupid. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Come the fuck on, man. I mean, yeah. Like I said before, I feel sorry for you if this is your first Fatal Frame game. I really do. I feel you. I actually weep for you because this is a bad first impression to me. I'm glad this is not my first one. It's fucking insane. It really is. Your first Fatal Frame should at least been the first 3 games. You got one dude on fucking Reddit talking about, this is my favorite one. Let's move on. If this is your first Fatal Frame game, I strongly urge you to play either of the first 3. Please, do yourself a favor. Even if you play this game and you like it, good. You're going to love the first 3. I don't give a fuck. You could play the 3rd one next. Shit. It's a better experience. It's more scary. It grips you better than this one does. I don't know what the fuck they do. Are they focusing more on making the girl sexy as opposed to giving us a scary ass gripping game? Are you fucking kidding me? And don't get me wrong, I don't mind the added sex appeal, them swimsuits you get to unlock and shit, the jiggle mechanics, tits moving, when they turn around, boom, all that shit. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, whatever. But still give me a fucking fright. Give me a fucking terrifying adventure. Even a close friend of mine, he saw me streaming Fatal Frame 2. And he said, oh, it's not all that gripping and creepy. I disagree with him. But if he say the same thing about Blackwater, yeah, I agree. And he actually did say the same thing about Blackwater. He said, this ain't all that, ooh. Because he loves a fucking good-ass, scary-ass game like I do. I could agree with him regarding Blackwater. Holy fucking shit. I hate to be the guy. I wish I could give it better praise. I wish I could... I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. My fucking birth name rhymes with honest. Okay? So I gotta be that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna love with you right now. I really don't recommend you play this game. First, at least. I don't. I can't recommend it. I can't. This is a lackluster Fatal Frame. It is. It really is. Is it disappointing? Not really. Does it make me upset? A little bit. Like I said, it has its moments. I will be playing it again and again. It has its moments though. But it's not the same. It's not the same experience as the first three will give you. I mean, holy fucking shit. I hope that they fucking remaster the first three games. Somebody even said that why don't they remaster all of them? I'm saying, yeah. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be introduced to the series now that it's not exclusive to the fucking Wii. When the fuck did that game come out? 2015? Fucking 6 years. Now they're going to bring it to all consoles. And they're hoping that this will encourage them to make a number 6. The reason why they didn't make a number 6 before was because you can guess it. You can guess it. Poor reviews. I wonder why. I fucking wonder why. Yeah, I'll be abysmal as fuck too. How'd you feel about it, Chrome? This is coming from someone who's played the first 3 Fatal Frames over and over again. Love the series. I read every fucking manuscript that I find. Love the history. I'm a horror game fan. Compared to Blackwater, No. I don't recommend it. I just don't. At least not you playing it first out of the series. Nope. I hate to be this guy. I hate it. I mean, it's not a bad game, though. It's not. I can't say that. I'll be lying if I said it was a bad game. It was a letdown. But that's how it is, man. And I'm a type of person who usually goes against the grain. Somebody says, "Oh, this game sucks," or "This movie sucks." I'm among the few that's like, "No, it doesn't. It's not bad." And it takes, I tell people, it takes a lot to piss me off. It takes a lot to let me down. So there you go, man. That's an idea how, compared to the first 3 games, this game ain't shit. It ain't. I mean, fuck the added jiggle mechanics and the fucking sex appeal. Fuck that. The first 3 games didn't have that shit yet. We wasn't asking for it. We was asking for a good-ass horror game. Killing ghosts and shit. Learning about ghosts. And all that shit. And this is another thing I didn't fucking like. But I noted this when I fucking streamed it. Okay? I don't like the fucking... You know how... I'm talking to the veterans now. Because in the first 3 games, when you ran across a locked door or a sealed door or whatever, you saw like some type of paper on it. All you had to do was take the fucking camera out, aim that motherfucker until it turns blue. Then you then you hit the shutter. And then it will show you where you need to go to open the fucking door or to get rid of the spirits holding the fucking door. simple. Now, fast forward to fucking Blackwater. Whose idea was to add this extra shit? You run across the door. Oh, it's locked. What you have to do now is take out your camera, aim it. Okay, fair enough. However, this is what you got to do extra. You have like a rectangle shape in the frame, okay? You have to fucking turn that shit, angle it. And there's nothing you gotta do. Yep. You have to hold. I got it set for L1. You have to hold the L1 button to lock. To lock on a fucking area where it wants you to fucking take the shot. Okay? At the same time, you gotta keep turning till it go dee, 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 dee. You know that fail frame bell and shit. Dee, 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 dee. When it does that, as you holding the fucking lock button, that's when you fucking hit the picture. And if that wasn't bad enough, tonight I found out they went even fucking further. I went to the door, right? I had to do all that shit. Focus the camera, fuck with the rectangle shape, hold the fucking lock button, hit the shutter. It showed me another area where I need to go. I know what that said. I fought a few ghosts on the way down there. I finally get there, right? It says you have to take another shot because I couldn't push. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it to move. I couldn't get it open. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I must need a tool, right? Maybe I should look for a fucking tool. But no, what I had to do was I had to fucking angle the camera to look like the fucking picture I saw upstairs that was revealed to me. I had to make it look just like that. Then I do the rectangle shit, hold the fucking, hold it, or the lock button, the lock on button, let it go, and take the picture again. Then, now I got the fucking key. All of a sudden, the key appears out of fucking nowhere. Bless your hearts who don't have a problem with this added shit, especially if you played the first 3 games. They probably added that shit. They probably added all that shit in part 4. Probably. I never played this. So I don't fucking know. I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. I hate that shit. And then you got. And then during the ghost fights, you have that rectangle shit. When you lock it on the ghost, you're supposed to. It's supposed to determine if you get a fucking good shot or not. I'm like, that shit is not necessary. Why are they adding all this shit? It's not making the game better. It's making it a fucking burden. I barely even fuck with the goddamn rectangle shape fighting the ghost. I just aim it, try to get a fatal frame shot and just shoot that motherfucker. But I'm gonna tell you what I do like about I like the added 4-shot shutter shot. I like that. It takes up 4 of your fucking film, but it's like a super shot. It goes shoot, 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 shoot. It's good to use that when you get the fatal frame shot though. So I like that motherfucking because I said, oh, okay, that's fucking cool. I like that shit. You know. And most of the I think all of them do. They have like these head fucking companions and shit. As far as I know, they never touch me. You have to shoot them motherfuckers too, as well as fighting the damn ghost himself or herself. So, oh shit, that is insane, man. It's like, come on, don't get me wrong. I do have fun playing it. Don't get it twisted. I do. I have fun streaming it. If you haven't seen it, you will see that I was having fun playing it. Uh, at first I was saying it was worth $40, but now I'm not saying it. So I wish I would have spent about 20 for it. That's it. I said it. I felt I spent too much money for this game. I mean, I found another game digitally on the PSN. I saved 70%. Excuse me. I saved 70% on that game. Felt like I bought the motherfucker free. To sum it up, I enjoy that game 10 times more than Fatal Frame. I'm more into that game than Fatal Frame Blackwater. Talk about some backwards shit. Yeah, man. So that's my review and my thoughts on Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater. Take it as you will. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed it more than me, I'm very, very happy for you. Especially if that's your first Fatal Frame game. But I highly recommend you play the first three. If you don't have a PS2, buy one. They ain't that fucking expensive. I mean, if you want a good one, you're going to have to dig more in your pocket. Because there are some crappy ones that's like on $100. But they're like kind of crappy. It's like a gamble. So... But yeah, so if you buy a PlayStation 2, hopefully it would they will remaster the first three games and bring them to the current consoles and shit like that. It would be great so people that's never played Fatal Frame can play those games on those consoles, you know. So I don't see why they won't remaster those games and bring them to current gen. I don't see why they won't do that, especially if this one takes off pretty good, because that's what the director said. Oh, if it does good, we might make a 6. Like, fuck a 6. Remaster those first three games. I usually say the fucking opposite. But for the sake of this fucking review, and for what I experienced with the first three games as opposed to goddamn Fatal Frame 5, okay, I say fucking remaster the first three games, and then you wait about a year and a half before you start developing on part 6. Give people a chance to play the first three games thoroughly. Shit. Watch how much praise y'all asses get. Because a lot of people haven't played fucking Fatal Frame, even though they had a PS2 back in the day. But they hearing all this hype about Blackwater this, Blackwater that. Oh shit, it's great. Oh, so they said, fuck it, let me give this shit a try. You know, they either A, never heard of it, or B, they heard of it and forgot about it. Or they saw it on the shelf at fucking GameStop or Gaming Store, or they saw it online back in the day, but they just kept scrolling away because they weren't interested. Or C, they saw it, read about it, like, I pass. And now they're like, oh shit. Let me give Blackwater a shot. People praising the fuck out of this shit. I remember Fatal Frame back in the day. I never bought it, you know, but so that's how it is, man. Because I ain't heard about it until I actually ran into it across the face to face. So that's my review on Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater, man. Take it or leave it, man. It's like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it has its moments. It does. But I'll be lying to you if I said I highly recommend you play it. I will be fucking lying. So, I'm sorry. This is an honest review. I'm being honest. With that being said, it's why Chromosomes sign the fuck out. Peace and love. Good health to you all and be safe out there. And be sure to check the description box because I probably left some shit out. That's why I did the script, put some points in the description box in case I left anything out in the video. I think I left some shit out. You know. Oh yeah. Just remember another one. The item system. I know that I had a good time scavenging for items in the first 3 games. That shit is gone. You have a fucking sensor. It's like a some type of bright spirit looking thing that shows you where all the items are at. But yeah, it's a little bit searching sometimes. If it's right in front of you, go up and down the screen like this. If it's right in front of you. But you have to just point the camera down to the ground and just look for it. You'll find it and shit. And it's another thing that's unnecessary that they fucking added. Speaking of the items, they don't have it where you just walk to it and you just press the button and they pick it up, or you get the item. They don't have that shit no more. They got it where you can see your protagonist or player's hand or protagonist's hand reaching for it. You gotta hold the fucking button or shutter button to have the hand reach for it, and then they pick it up. And they go trying to build tension and shit. Same as them opening the fucking doors. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but the thing is, it's like sometimes, most of the time it doesn't happen. Sometimes a ghost hand will come out and grab you, and they will just strangle with you, grab your arm and shit. It does take vitality. It does. All you gotta do is, I think you got to. It shows you how to do it at first, but if you forget, you can always look it up again in the manual section. But I think you have to fuck with the sticks, the R3 and L3 sticks and shit like that. Just fuck with that shit, you know. And you struggle with the ghost. It'll take that much vitality, but I recommend, since that shit sometimes happens, make sure your shit vitality ain't too low. You know, there's a way to escape it. You gotta let the button go before the arm grabs you and shit. But like I said, most of the fucking time, you just pick up the fucking item. You know. So that was fucking stupid to add that to me, if you ask me. But I'm going to tell you what I do like about it before I go. I forgot to mention this. Sometimes the ghosts will grab you. If they grab you a certain way, you will struggle with the ghost, okay? And while you're struggling with the ghost, you have the ability to fucking blast his ass with the camera, or her ass with the camera as the ghost is struggling with you. I do like that. I give them thumbs up for that shit. That's fucking cool. So that's great. So they got two. So each ghost has two. I think each ghost has two type of attacks. One, they just hit you, and the other one, they just grab your ass and just struggle. They're trying to fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the fucking ability just to blast the motherfuckers. And it's an instant fatal frame if you time it right. So fatal frame shots is your best friend. That's with all the games. You gotta get them fucking good shots because it takes the most energy. Takes the most vitality from these stupid asses. So yeah, I mean, I do like the fact that each ghost has different abilities. Some are fast, some are slow, some have stealthy attacks. You have to watch them and shit. They go. Ooh, like that and shit. When they go ooh like that, that fatal frame will pop in you. That's when you blast their asses. So yeah, they still got that going on. Like I said, the battle system is fun to me. You know, it is. It's just as much fun as the previous games. You know, but yeah, I can't fucking recommend it. I can't. It's a horror game, but it's not fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? What can I say, man? Play the first 3 if you haven't. Play the first 3 games. Peace. I'm out.